Alright, I had a chance to see the Super Mario Bros. Movie this past weekend, and boy was the theater packed. So many uncivilized delinquents, also known as children. Although, to give them credit, for a theater full of kids, they were remarkably well behaved. Anakin, your services are not required today. So the first and obvious place to start, Chris Pratt. Does he suck? I'm going to come out with a hot take and say that no, he doesn't suck. Sure, he's different than Charles Martinet, but different doesn't equal bad. A lesson that a large portion of the internet really ought to learn. I'm not saying that Chris knocked it out of the park either. His voice works just fine, although I'm sure there are other voice actors out there who could have done better. It's not a wahoo performance, but it's not a mamma mia either. Chris Pratt won't be remembered as the best voice of Mario, but he does establish himself as his own voice. And honestly, this is a way better alternative to him just trying to mimic the classic Mario voice. I think that would have come across as distasteful. So, yeah, I'm choosing not to board the hate train. I think that Chris Pratt is an alright Mario. Jack Black as Bowser, on the other hand. Now, I think we can all agree that there's no debate there. Give this man his Oscar, his Medal of Honor, his Nobel Peace Prize, whatever. Everybody loves Jack Black. Pacing-wise, the Super Mario Bros. Movie moves at breakneck speed. There is hardly a moment of pause, it's all one exciting scene on to the next. And by exciting, I mean lots of stuff happening. For example, when one of the Toads says that he wants to join Princess Peach and Mario on their adventure, Peach initially says, no, you can't join us, it's too dangerous. And Toad's all like, yeah, but I really want to go. And Peach just immediately concedes and is like, okay, I guess you can come then. And just like that, on to the next scene. This, I think, is both the movie's biggest strength and biggest flaw. Without those moments of quiet reflection, character development feels rather shallow and artificial. I wonder if this was a conscious choice of the filmmakers to keep the plot moving forward as fast as possible in order to satiate the minuscule attention spans of its 6-year-old audience, or even the adults for that matter in the age of TikTok. Personally, I could have done with a few more of the quieter, reflective scenes, or at least had the ones that were there last a bit longer. Others might disagree, however. On the other hand, the fast pace allows the movie to take a sort of tour of the greatest moments in Mario gaming history. There's a Mario Kart scene, a Super Smash Bros. Scene, and of course, plenty of homages to the classic 2D platform games. The movie actually does a pretty good job incorporating classic Mario gameplay into the movie. Honestly, this is where I check my objectivity at the door and just enjoy some nostalgia. I may not be much of a gamer, but I have played my fair share of Mario games in my life. Some might call this fan service, and I agree. It is, but I kind of like being serviced. However, the biggest issue with the Super Mario movie is the unforgivable lack of Bowsette. I think that without Bowsette, the plot was really missing something. Let this be a lesson, Illumination. I demand more plot next time. I think that a lot of your opinion of the Super Mario Bros. Movie will come down to what you want to think of it going into it. If you want to love it, you'll probably love it. If you want to hate it, you'll probably hate it. A good comparison I would make is to the recent Puss in Boots: The Last Wish movie, which had most people going into it with a pretty unenthusiastic outlook. It was a sequel to a decade-old spin-off movie, so there was no way it could be any good, right? Everyone, including myself, thought this. But Puss in Boots was so good that it changed most people's minds after watching it, and we all left the theater ready to tell everybody how good it was. I don't think that this will happen with the Mario movie, though. It's good enough to satisfy the people who want it to be good, but it's probably not good enough to convert any of the haters out there. this movie will likely be polarizing. But anyway, I enjoyed it. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe on your way out, and until next time...
So long,